Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Romeo's Roundtable, where we take some of the most psychotic League players, put them in a room, and see what the fuck happens. Today, I'm with All Gucci from Sean Syndicate Fan Club,
Yo, what's good, guys?
CJ Lopez from Dorado Gaming,
Hello.
and JP the Boss from Theory of Everything.
Thank you for having us, Romeo.
How's everyone feeling? How's everyone? It's of course playoffs right now in CCS. We're getting to the point where teams are getting taken out one by one finally. How's everyone feeling?
Yo, check my match history. What do you mean, how am I feeling?
Your match history looks great. What we got? What 5 losses in a row? Looks just like
It's
mine.
the Mundo, bro. It's because he doesn't have the heart of the Mundo like me.
I think you just gotta blind pick more Ornn.
Blind pick Mundo every game until you start winning. It'll
I
work.
don't think I've played on my main account ranked in like a month. So I'm just relying on the same characters I've been playing the entire split and hoping I just don't look terrible mechanically.
I mean, I got so mad I started tilt queuing Mage ADC and losing. So
I deranked. I think I dropped
Losing on Mage
400
bot lanes?
LP.
That ain't right.
I think I dropped 400 LP a couple weeks ago playing Yorick
400?
jungle.
How
400.
do you
I dropped
drop-
from D3 to E2. 0 LP.
How do you do that? That's a lot of LP to like drop.
I was
in a row.
playing exclusively after midnight, most of the time drunk. Yeah, it's and most of the time pretty tilted.
I believe we went into this and you were like, I think I'm the best top laner in CCS besides like Kali G, and now you're like, oh yeah, I dropped 400 LP playing Yorick jungle.
Look, man, it's not about the solo queue. It's not about the solo queue.
I guess we'll start with you, JP. Obviously, you're against DOV Twisted, the only team that decided to send me nobody for this. I'm mad at you guys. I'm mad.
Calling
I'm
you out,
angry
Panda.
at DOV.
Panda, where are you, bro? Panda, come on, bro. I expect better of you.
Like, they were going to send me Panda, and they were going to send me Ruin, and I messaged them both,
Ooh,
and
that would be
neither
fun.
of them came. So, JP, obviously, one of you guys are getting eliminated. You're both in the lower bracket. You were the 5th seed going into this. They were the 2nd seed of Group B. How are we feeling? What
Look.
do we think is going to happen with this game?
I will be so honest. If you'd asked me 5 weeks ago how I felt about the team, I would have told you they're dogs. All of them, they're dogs. Terrible, horrible. No. But you know, going into this week, I'm actually have no qualms whatsoever. I'm extremely confident we're winning this week. And it's not because DOV is a bad team. In fact, the opposite. But I think we're the only team in this playoffs that is just stronger than the combination of the 5 of us.
What do you think?
Individually, we're all worse.
What do you guys think make you so strong?
I think it's a couple things. First off, we really haven't been changing our roster around since week 4, since the carousel ended. You know, I know you guys have probably seen the memes about the toe ADC carousel. But also, I think we found finally a playstyle that works really well for all 5 of us. And I think me and Katsy are starting to click on just an individual level. I think me and Daigen are starting to click on an individual level. I think Odie, our mid laner, and Daigen are starting to click on an individual level. And kind of, you know, it took until literally week 7 for those parts to start clicking. And, you know, we went to a scrim before our week 8 game, and we decided to pick on an easy opponent to build a little confidence, and everything started clicking. And
Confidence scrim, I like that.
we have yet to drop a game since.
I see. So we think we think it's the end of the carousel has put you guys into like a playoff contention team. Do you guys think if you beat DOV Twisted, you get out of the lower bracket, or do you think there's still going to be some tough competition going through it?
I think that if we can beat DOV Twisted, we don't have another challenge until finals.
Holy, who do you think you'd fight in finals?
I am confident that I'm going to have to lane against Cali G, and I'm not looking
I'm
forward
pretty
to
sure
it.
like Carlo G and CJ Lopez will run the lower bracket.
I'm not looking forward to playing against Cali G.
You're not.
Why
are we not looking forward to Cali G?
Bro, he's good at the game, bro. He's good at the game. No, I mean, I think probably we'll see XSV rush next week.
Wait.
Assuming we win.
Didn't
Or no,
Cali...
excuse me. Sorry, no, they get knocked out. Huh?
I was gonna say, didn't Cali G already get knocked out?
Loser of match 5. So
Oh,
that's
no,
XSV Hydra versus
I'm thinking
Elysium.
Young Cali. I'm thinking Young Cali.
No, Young Cali was top laner for Godos.
Yeah. Cali G.
Young Cali did not have a fun game 1, and then I believe he had a family emergency, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, last week's feels bad for sure.
So I guess that kind of brings us to Dorado versus Sean, right? Because Cali G would run wild through lower bracket if he gets there, but Dorado.
Yeah, they're gonna run the lower bracket for sure.
Dorado, Dorado versus Sean Syndicate Fan Club, right? Obviously, this is our winner bracket here. It's kind of the semifinals of the winner bracket in a way. Obviously, like the winner of this game is going to take on either Elysium or Hydra, and the loser goes to loser bracket. What do you guys think is happening in this game?
I guess I'll start. I mean, we faced this team 3 weeks ago, I think, without Gucci and without their new support. I think it was 2-1, and I felt like the only loss we had was just miscommunication on almost all of our parts. Now that they're coming back, obviously we know more about what I think is their best player with Sean. We know a lot more about him, so we know what to expect. We might drop a game just because we might do some shenanigans, but I don't see a world where we lose.
Is that it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. But I don't really see a world where we lose, like just outright. I think if we do, that's gonna be crazy. That should be the upset of the entire playoffs. But I think most people have us just straight winning the entire league. I think now that Lotus lost Aftermoon, they look a lot worse, which is crazy, by the way. I cannot believe how bad they look without one player. So I don't think it might be competitive, but I don't think we'll lose.
Interesting. What do we think on the other side here?
No, I wasn't here this entire time, but previously this team had a Nubili top lane who was apparently like Masters 150 LP, but was raining down scrims demon style, like going 0-10 to plat top laners. So here I am. And now I don't really know a lot of people on Iota, but according to my mid laner Sean, he said that MBK, the Dorado mid laner, is boosted and early elo season slingshot to D1, and he doesn't respect him at all. So I don't think he really respects the BK. And then I think his exact words were light work. So I'm pretty sure Sean's got that.
Light work.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that take, but especially not the take on Nubly, but not my place.
I entered.
I'm just saying what I've heard.
No. I entered that syndicate team, and everybody keeps telling me, "Yo, you gotta ban Mordekaiser Sean. It's his best pick. We have to." And I'm just sitting there like, "Are we serious? We really have to ban a Mordekaiser mid? You're telling me that we can't play into it?" Okay, turns out the dude is just faker on Mordekaiser.
Different.
He's just built different like that. So
I saw you practicing
I don't know.
Mordekaiser jungle. You got that B1?
Sorry.
I saw you practicing the Mordekaiser jungle. You got that B1?
Who
yeah, you gotta flex it top with Cali G.
To be fair, if you guys ever have seen my pool, it is just top laners. I just like to play top laners in jungle. And
hey, have you heard of the
one of those
jungle?
Characters. Huh?
Have you heard of Yorick jungle?
Yorick jungle? No, but I've practiced Mord, Ornn, Malphite. I play Aatrox, Ambessa. I play all this other shit. So
don't take Ornn away from Kali G, bro. It's 1-2 champs.
No. Kali will lock in Sign, and he's solid. He's solid. But no, nevertheless, I still don't think like the team has been going through roster changes, and obviously I don't know if you're an upgrade to Nubity. I have no idea if your current support is an upgrade to the former support, because I don't know them like that. But considering the fact that you guys took 5 games against that other team, DOV Twisted. I thought you guys were gonna 3-0 and stomp the fuck out of them. It took 5 games.
Yo, I did too, man. That team was shit, and we went 5 games.
Dude,
It's kinda
I was
crazy.
watching in a Moo ult front line the entire game 5, and I was like, "There's no way if Syndicate loses this, that's crazy." And you guys won, so now you're here. But we'll see. We'll see what version of Syndicate. If Syndicate can show up like they did week 6, 7, and they're competitive, we might drop a game. If they show up like they did on DV Twisted, I don't think it's gonna be close.
I was gonna say something similar. I mean, just from what I watched, how are y'all struggling against that team? Like, what happened in game? I didn't get to get the full game, obviously, but what do you think happened last week against DOV Twisted?
I think Lost got a check in the PayPal for game 1, and then I got a check in the PayPal game 3, and then the rest is history. That's it.
Yeah. Brutal.
Lots of checks in the PayPal going through, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm sending
Yeah,
one
I
to
mean-
college you right now.
I think Dorado
He
versus
can't be bad. He
Syndicate
has the Dorado money.
should be a good game. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one I'm gonna be watching out for. Although actually, I guess more important to me is gonna be Hydra versus Elysium.
Why are we looking out for Hydra versus Elysium?
Yeah,
Because that would be our next opponent. So I'm personally rooting for Hydra, because I have a hate boner for Espada. I'm sure he'll type to me when this episode gets posted. But
We're rooting against Elysium? But
Against
Viva!
Elysium. Here is my. I have to play against Viva, dude.
Yeah. Why? You gotta root for Elysium.
I think
Surely
truly,
we're rooting for Elysium.
if I'm being truly honest, I think Elysium is a weaker team. I unironically do have faith in Espada. I think Espada is a pretty good player. I know that's a hot take. I don't think he's mechanically a fantastic or incredible player. I think he always plays for what his team needs, and that's his strongest quality as a top laner, which is a good quality to have, especially in the meta right now.
Dude, his strongest quality is the higher ping he has, the better he plays. I swear to God.
That too.
And he's in
No, he's
Japan right
playing.
now.
He's playing from Japan still this week.
Yeah,
So I'm
he's
He's
got that.
playing from Japan?
I think Hydra loses this week only because Espada is in Japan and he's gonna get solo killed 3 times.
So we believe in Viva
I mean,
then. Deep down.
So, like,
I believe in
think
Viva.
I think Elysium. I think the biggest question for that match is how bad is Lotus actually without Aftermoon? Because they got 3-0 swept by Elysium. So if Lotus is still competitive in the lower bracket, it might just turn out that Elysium is just that good. Or maybe just Lotus is just hot garbage and they have no direction without Aftermoon. And Elysium just got by with a free win because he decided to go to Hawaii. Which I don't blame him. I would want to go to Hawaii too. Are you kidding me? But I don't know. We'll see. I also think Hydra is good. I think they're super inconsistent though. Like they will drop games randomly to random teams. They got 2-0'd by Syndicate right before playoffs, which I don't think many people thought that was going to be a 2-0 to begin with. I think most people thought it was going to be at least 2-1 in either direction.
I think right now Lotus is looking very, very weak, and I think it's a confidence thing. If I were on Lotus right now, I would be trying to find a plat team to scrim against this week before going into Monday. Unironically, because it looked like their confidence was shaken last few weeks.
I don't know. I just think Aftermoon. I thought Aftermoon was the best jungler in the league, and I still think he would be if he was still around. And it just seems like they need to get a new jungler, and I don't know who they're gonna get because nobody's around, and I don't think anybody that's below D3 cap has a chance to be the same level as Aftermoon was. I know like Chelsea was saying something like get Yangu or get Jake or somebody. I don't think any of those players are nowhere near as good as Aftermoon, and they're definitely not able to replicate what Aftermoon's role on that team is to the same extent. So
push back on that a little bit. I think they don't have to be Aftermoon. They're playing against XSV Rush.
That is true.
They don't
Yes,
need to
that is
have Aftermoon. They can get by with, I mean, whoever.
Well,
They just need somebody who's comfortable on the roll is the key.
I think who is Rush fielding? Because I've heard that there's another East sub in.
It's their lineup is Rutledge, Queenie.
Another.
I don't
Issa
remember
has
who
hit
mid.
XSB, right?
Yeah, they just put Saucy Hunt as their ADC
And then they had Angel. I know they have Angel ABC.
and Brecky
And I
Hill.
think Brecky Hill, because Brecky Hill
Yeah.
replaced Daigen on a Toa
Breckie
team.
Hill-
So he has
Breckie
a
Hill was
he has a
there last
grudge.
week.
I mean, I think the solo. I think Hydra or not Hydra's Rush's team probably is second weakest. I think in playoffs. I just think they're dysfunctional. I think their solo lanes are okay. From the
Who's
little that
the
I've
weakest
seen.
in your opinion?
So we have Sin. I think honestly Lotus. I think they look
Really?
like ass.
You're taking Lotus over Toe, or Toe over Lotus rather.
Yes. And the reason I say that
Respected.
is because let me again.
I agree
They
with
lost.
you personally.
They lost
but
their best
odds.
player, and they look like garbage. They actually just look like shit. They don't even look like a team. Like I don't think in any universe anybody actually thought Lotus would look that ass. The games weren't even competitive. It wasn't like a 3-0 where it went 50 minutes. No, they just looked like straight dog shit. So unless Lotus pick it up and get a new jungler that they can work with properly, I don't think Lotus is gonna win, like even a game, which is a shame because they should have. I thought they were gonna be our competition in finals, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
My guess
know?
would be is Lotus's shot caller, is Moon Lotus's shot caller? I would assume so.
I have no
Most
idea. It looks
junglers
like
are
it
shot
is.
callers a lot of the time.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm
I assume Moon was probably their primary shot caller because I mean they just did not look good.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
I
know.
tuned into their stream, their third game. I mean, they were just out of it. I'm assuming the first and second game they were more into it and everything, but by the third game they were just completely out of it. And I didn't really rewatch the stream.
Do
The
you
stream.
guys have any crazy like playoff predictions you don't think other people are having right now? Is there any like you look at this playoffs and you're like, I don't think people are expecting this, but I expect this moments.
I think that my team makes a semis or finals run. However, I think that's an extremely hot take.
I think. That's a good question because I have a couple. I think Hydra will make finals. I think they're gonna lose in semis, in lower bracket or finals. I think they're gonna lose because I think Espada being on 2 million ping. I know we said that he looks better, but I think it will affect his
Bro,
his
his
play a lot.
IQ scales inversely proportional to his ping. I promise you.
And I also think that they might. I think they looked inconsistent. I know they say it's because they're just having fun or they're just doing. But I don't know. Going 2-0 into Syndicate at the very end. I think it's more important that it's at the very end of the season. I think that's gonna shoot them. Like if Syndicate, I think Syndicate will go to the lower bracket, and I think they'll beat up basically every other team there.
Bro, if I go to the
And
low
now,
bracket,
unfortunately, I
I'm
don't
taking
think
the team.
Toe will make a finals run. I don't
that
think you guys are
challenge.
getting past Syndicate or Elysium.
I'm not even kidding.
So
They're fighting a new top laner if we're going to the lower bracket.
I think you underestimate how good our plat bot lane has got, our silver bot lane has gotten. Truly, unironically. But I will.
Well, I don't think your strength comes from. I think your strength as a team comes from the fact that you guys play very well as a unit. And
Yeah,
I think
that's true.
Katsy is. I don't think Katsy's some crazy jungler, but I do think he's very good at organizing you guys around doing something together. And as long as you guys can do that,
Yeah.
I think you guys can beat the other teams that are starting to get more disorganized, like Lotus, for example, or like the other SSV team.
Yeah,
I think you guys can beat both of those
shut the
teams.
fuck up and listen to Caxi?
I will agree with that. I think also secondarily, all five of us know what we're doing in a comp as well. All of us have pretty good macro individually. So all of us have started shot calling as well, which I think has contributed to some of our success. To a lesser degree, obviously, but
Wait, low key, if you guys stop doing that and just listen to the Haxi, you might like go further.
I actually disagree. I think I think that's what happened against, was it, I can't even remember who the fuck we played against in Gauntlet. It was TMG, right? Yeah, TMG. I think TMG, we weren't playing as a unit, and that's why we look so weak.
Wait, TMG, the 0-16 team?
Dude, I'm telling you, TMG was fucking different. I don't know what
Yeah, they were
happened. I don't know who put fucking like steroids in their Wheaties or something, dude.
Oh,
But
shit, sorry, 1-16 different. Yeah, my bad.
bro, I'm telling you, they were moving different. I've never seen that big of a difference in a team in a 1 week period or 2 week, whatever it was.
Have they made swaps?
We played against them. They made multiple swaps. I think they made 2 swaps.
I was gonna say, I heard like most of that roster got like swapped out.
It was essentially a new roster, and they were nasty. We literally could not get a team fight off of them. They played every single team fight like fucking perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, surely like 0-10, you just blow it up.
The only reason we were able to win that game is because I got very lucky, and they let me scale and split push and sit side lane the whole game. And game 1, the only reason we won is because their ADC decided that hitting the full HP Mundo with ult running in a group of 5 was the best way to use their DPS. I think if that final boss team had made it out of Gauntlet, they would have been a force to be reckoned with. I think they could have easily swept Gojo's.
Final boss team or the TMG
It
team?
was excuse me, TMG. Sorry.
Are you saying you made it into playoffs through the Gauntlet because you got lucky?
I think so. Yeah, I think we were playing so poorly that night that I think we actually did get lucky.
I will say, I'm looking
That's
back
a
at the
really good point to admit.
schedule. I think I will.
It's
I
the
will
truth.
look back at
I mean-
the. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and you could probably comment on this. You guys have kind of just beat up on the crappy teams for like the past 4 weeks. The last time you guys lost was to a 2-0 to Lotus, and then you guys beat up on Rush, which is not even a team at this point. Spire, TMG, and then a Gojo's gym that didn't they have to FF because something happened to them? I thought something happened to like their top lane.
Yeah, Gojo's. We, not to be disrespectful, we dog walked from game 1, and then game 2 we got in the game, paused for 15 minutes. We were informed their top laner would be coming back at an indeterminate time. And probably wouldn't be coming back. Period. So we unpaused the game. We told them, hey, while we're in game, try and find a sub for game 3, an e-sub. And I don't think they really tried to find an e-sub. I think they sent out a message to like a few players. None of them responded immediately, and they just gave up.
I see.
It's
So
really
I mean, yeah.
disappointing.
I mean, this
End of the
game is
road.
you guys showing off that you guys are actually decent. Because if you guys can beat DOV Twisted, you know what? Maybe you only make it to match it to like the next lower bracket playoff, but you should get flowers for being a bottom tier team the entire split and then beating up 2 different teams.
Yeah, I mean,
in
here's the
playoffs.
thing. I think if we beat DOV Twisted, I think that is a sign that we are going to make it out of playoffs fully.
Out of lower bracket.
I think we're going to make it
out
out
of
lower
playoffs. Where are you
bracket.
going after playoffs?
Bro's
Uh,
done. Bro's leaving.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I fuck this league. No, I'm just kidding. I think if we do what I think we're gonna do, which is either 3-0 or 3-1 them, I think we make a deep playoff run. I think if we 3-2 them, it's a sign that we're a very average team. We're better than the bad teams, and we're worse than the good teams. And we won't really do well against your Dorado, Syndicate, Hydra. I think if we lose, that's fucking embarrassing. We shouldn't lose. we do lose, I think we have the pride to say, hey, we came together as a brand new kind of experimental roster, and this was intended as a roster to go multiple splits anyways. Like, this is intended as a roster that will grow together and keep playing together. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
Can I ask, what will your guys' predictions be for each of like the matches this week of playoffs? Like, what do you guys think is happening with X's v Hydra? If you had to guess, like match-wise, who wins? What's the game rate for each of you?
I mean, I could start.
Yeah.
So it's Hydra Elysium.
Yeah.
I honestly think Elysium just got off really easy. So I think it's gonna be Hydra. I can see Elysium winning though. I'll be real. I could see it. It could be like a 3-1, 3-2 type of game. I think we're gonna beat Syndicate. I think Rush Lotus is interesting because I think that game will go. Hopefully, it goes long. Hopefully, I think Rush will win, and then I think for DOV the last game, I think the biggest deal is if TOE can get to game 4 and 5, because I think DOV Twisted gets significantly worse the longer those games go. Because that final game, they were everywhere. They were not playing like themselves, and I'm pretty sure people were just tired.
I think just yeah, I think that was more so because they were tilted. I from what I've seen, Twisted is a very tiltable team. So.
Which, whether it's tilt or whether it's
Yeah.
they're tired or whatever, I think going longer ends up being better for you guys. So I will say TOE in 5 there.
What about you, JP? What are you thinking?
I mean, top to bottom, let's see. Hydra versus Elysium. I think Hydra's an easy take here. I can see them managing to throw this, but I'm not convinced that they will. I think Espada's a good weak side player. I think Maddie knows what he's supposed to do. And Espada just slam a tank. I think he's gonna be playing Orange Zion. I guarantee it. Honestly, if I'm Elysium,
play Orange Zion.
If I'm Elysium, I'm banning Orange Zion straight up, so that he can't play weak side tank and just AFK in lane.
Mm-hmm.
I also
that's a good comp.
Just one point about that. I do think that it matters a lot.
Apologies.
I do think it matters a lot if this game starts to get long, because he's gonna start running out of tanks, and he's gonna have to be playing characters that do need to hit shit. And he's on 300 ping, and I can guarantee you he's not gonna hit that shit. So if this goes long, then I do think Elysium will win.
I think your key is you force him onto something that is not a weak side tank. Literally, if you can pick Orn Scion game 1, knowing you're going to sack the game, into forcing him off of some comfort picks later, I think you're going to find success as a list.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realizing how the ping is going to start affecting it. And now I'm kind of leaning more towards Elysium being a 3-2 if they can survive those early games where he's just playing tanks. So.
Jared, where do you weigh in on this?
Dude, I think it's Hydra easy. The only way they lose is like Sutek starts flipping shit for fun and just loses like 10 invades in a row, flipping a smite.
Well, so you have no faith in Elysium at all?
Well, I have faith to get maybe one or two, but I'm pretty sure like Espada has so many tanks in his pocket, and even if it's not a tank, he'll build it like a tank. Like he went Renekton with Heart Stealing that fucking playoff game and ran it straight down, but like he'll do it. He'll play it.
Dude, I still remember him picking Renekton against my Mundo and going 0-7-0.
So like, I'm pretty sure it's Hydra for free, and I think it's hard to bet against BKP Maddie. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Their mid bot combo is just so potent that I really think that Elysium's key to success is trying to force through topside and get Viva really ahead so that he can play map pressure and that sort of thing. Granted, I don't know how good his macro is. I haven't played against him in several months. So I don't know where he is right now, but I think Elysium knows how they can win. We'll see how they execute.
I mean,
Now-
Viva's the top laner, right? Of
Yeah.
Elysium.
Yeah.
I mean, if Viva doesn't get a lead on his own against someone that's on 250 fucking ping, I don't know what to say, bro. You're just dog. Because like you should be able
Well-
to get a lead.
Yeah, you should be able to get a solo lead, but I think the question is, does bot lane's solo lead in isolation? Does bot lane's lead exceed, or mid lane's lead, or both of their leads exceed the top lane lead? Which I believe it would in isolation. So I think you have to try and exploit that matchup for everything it's worth and really milk it. You could do this by diving top. You could do this by freezing top perma. You could do this by proxying in a roam, that sort of thing. There's all kinds of very easy, very simple macro plays you can make to try and punish this. But I guess the question is whether or not they can do it. Now, I really am excited about Iota versus Syndicate. I think that'll be a good game.
Where do we weigh in on this, JP? Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
What's your final game score for this one?
I think this has the potential to go either. I think it'll be a 3-0 towards Hydra, or I think it'll be a 3-1 or 3-2 Twisted. I think if it goes to 5 games, I think Elysium loses. I'm not sure. Or excuse me, Hydra loses rather. But I'm not really sure.
No, but I mean, gaming Iota versus Syndicate. What's your...
Oh, Iota
Which one
versus
is
Syndicate.
call? Yeah.
So, outside perspective, I think Iota goes in with an edge. Monoxia, for all his ego, is really a phenomenal player. And he does the ADC thing where he vacuums up everything on the map and becomes an absolute fucking monster. I haven't seen that from Cub in a little while. Not to say that he is not capable of it or will not do it. But I think their bot lane has an edge. Kali G, no offense, Gucci, I think is the best top laner in the league by a significant margin. I think nobody in the league.
CCS, bro.
Say again?
What happened to CCS? Best top player in the league is Kali G.
Best top laner in the league is Kali G, bro. I think Kali G is the best top laner in the league. And I don't think it's a hot take, to be honest. He's been playing phenomenally this split. I think it'll be down to the bot lane matchup. I think if I'm Syndicate, I'm probably just going to try and pick a tank top and strong side bot. I don't know if it's the right choice or not, but that's probably
Tank top,
what I
bro.
would do.
We're playing shit we've never seen before top lane.
I'm like about to see the fucking AP Nautilus top, bro.
Like, fuck that. I'm pretty sure, like, we can talk about all about the teams of
UV
players, but like, at the end of the day,
top.
in League of Legends, better jungler just always wins. It's the most broken role in the game.
This is so cap.
So like, and the
This
junglers
is
can pretend like it's
so
not broken
cap.
all they want. So for CJ, it's just if you play better than last, you'll win. If you don't, GG's.
If you get 3 losing lanes, the game's impossible.
Jungle
I'm
better, bro.
Yep.
going
Oh.
to not necessarily agree or disagree. I think jungle has the most
Agency.
impactful role and the most agency. So one good jungle gank against their clear will save top lane. Like if I've been frozen on for 10 minutes and jungler sacks their bot side camps to go unfreeze for me and then hits it back immediately, that is game saving for me.
That's what we call a jungle gap.
That is what you call a jungle gap or a top comms gap. Like if I'm begging, screaming for it in comms. But I do think that Dog probably wins this. I think it'll be an interesting series regardless. I think it has the potential to go either way. But I think it's certainly a Dog Iota
Yo, are
favorite.
you putting anything on the line for this game, CJ, or no?
Ooh. We get a big
Nice.
we are at like the 30-minute mark. This is as much longer than these usually go, but you guys have been having some interesting discussion. But do we get a bet on this game?
Sure. What do you want to bet?
Yo, loser leaves the team.
Sorry, what?
Loser leaves the team.
Loser leaves the team.
Damn, bro.
I think I have more to. I have more to lose than you do. No,
Okay,
I'm definitely not betting
okay,
that.
loser
You're
kicks
crazy.
a top laner.
The kicks their top laner?
Yep.
Like from CCS, from like all competition with that team.
No, just a CCS league, or the rest of the
But
split.
you lose them for losing.
I thought you were gonna talk
Okay.
about. I thought you were gonna
Yo,
talk
wait,
about
if I'm
money.
losing, I'm playing lower bracket, bro.
I'm gonna
team-
say Iota has a lot more to lose from that bet too.
Yeah, team changing
So-
things. No, I thought you were talking about money. I was down to bet like $50 or $100 if you want.
100.
But if not, then I don't know. Bragging rights, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a good bet because Syndicate is playing with somebody that doesn't even play top.
Okay.
How about
I'd argue-
loser has to write an apology
Okay,
video in the
you can
form of a
pick who you
song.
kick.
Yo, I love that. Low key.
Yo, kick lost. I
Oh, yeah,
would
we can-
love
Loser
to see
has to
Lost get kicked from
Film an
his own
apology
team.
video in the form of a song.
That would be pretty big.
Winner picks one player to kick from losing team.
Holy, that would be the biggest bet we've had in CCS. Loser.
Let me see
kicks
who
a
we have on our
player.
bench. Let me see who we have on our bench. One second. Let me see who we have on our bench.
Nah, surely it's
Bro,
gonna be starting
just
roster.
fucking kick.
No. I'm not gonna kick somebody from the bench. I'm not saying that.
You got any
Okay.
ADCs on your bench? If you lose, Kaiser's gone, bro.
No, I have the okay. We have one person on our bench that we could maybe kick. That's gonna be a
bench?
crazy bet. I hope we don't lose. I'll take that bet, sure.
On the bench? No.
No, I'm saying no. I was just checking who on the bench I could replace with a starting roster member.
So
I
loser
I would
see.
kick a starting roster.
No,
member.
but we choose who you kick though.
From the starting roster.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Y'all see the Brankles content?
We don't have a support or a top laner, so if you kick one of them, we're cooked.
Shit, work
No,
it out.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. You guys have so much less to lose. You guys don't even have on-roll players. Absolutely not.
I mean, can we settle on loser? Loser like is forced to kick someone from their starting roster. That is still.
That's
kinda
like
peak.
I feel like that's a little too much, no?
I mean,
mean,
I think that's
fine, we're-
peak, dude.
okay, fine,
Everyone
we-
will
we-
watch that match.
I think.
Bro, it's all good. We just play the bragging rights. It's fine. You can keep Kaiser. Keep
Oh, yeah,
Kaiser.
bragging rights, sure.
Keep Loveless.
I mean, if we
keep
had, yeah, I don't know. It's boring because if this was Hydra, I would take that bet all the time. Because that I feel like that would be a lot closer of a match. It'd be a lot more interesting.
Bro, be honest. You were
But you
gonna
guys
kick
are
fucking
playing-
MBK for bubble, weren't you? Be honest.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was either going to be me for Chucko or NBK for Bubble. Because nobody
We have
else on that
Chucko on
team,
the
Azir doesn't
bench?
even play anymore. And I don't know who the fuck
pretty
Relix
big.
is. I
Oh,
would
Panda's
use-
fucking typing. I guess he's too cool to show up, I guess. I don't know.
Obviously, too cool. Don't you have a money bet going on your match? JB?
I do.
Bring
Me
the
and
audience
Cherry
to
have
this.
a $30 bet on Monday's game. I think Cherry's been disrespecting us on the rankings. We've been last ranked team for how many weeks straight? And I don't mind if you rank us up below. I don't know, friggin' Iota Syndicate, especially those top four. You know, maybe even below Twisted. But I don't know. You're ranking us below Rush and Lotus. Being for real? Like,
Well, I think for the most of the season, the top 3 teams were pretty top 3, and then everybody else was kind of just dog shit.
absolutely.
And you guys just
Absolutely.
fought in between each other for like the best dog shit position, you know. And then you guys, all the teams are just trying to make roster swaps to try and get as good as they can to then compete against the top teams, and I don't think any of them has really worked.
Yeah, and I think we're the only team. We're the only lower level team that didn't. I think make any roster swaps, and I think that's why one of the reasons we've been so dominant. Oh, by the way, XSV Rush versus Lotus. I think Lotus wins this. I don't know how they can throw this. Truly,
I would never bet against Rutledge ever. So
dude.
I'm going Rush.
Poor Ruddy
Yeah,
did
it's
not
rough.
have a fun time against.
I think
me
the-
when we
I
played
think the
against
biggest
them.
deal is that Angel is out and it's Saucy Hunt. Because I think regardless of whether Saucy Hunt or Angel is better, I do think Angel is way too toxic. And I think that team will crumble if because they already have some people on that team that tilts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
having
that's fair.
another one, I think having
Tilts.
someone that's
Dude, all 5 people on that team tilts, bro.
well, the only ones I know are Codis and Queenie. I don't really know the other two.
All 5
So-
tilts, I promise you.
Oh,
I played
well.
with all 5 of them.
Yeah,
well,
Queenie,
you see,
Queenie
that's why
meant to
Rush is dog
lose.
shit.
I do know that. I don't know. I just
But god damn it,
if,
bro.
I think if
Rutledge lost
Lotus
this,
starts
it's over.
losing, I think if Lotus starts losing, they're gonna get fucked. I think if Lotus goes down in 2 games, they just immediately go down 3-0. I think if XSV Rush loses the first game, I think they're gonna get 3-0.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
think just whoever starts losing first is gonna start flipping the games and just getting stomped. And whoever starts winning is gonna feel very confident and they're gonna push their advantage and play properly.
Yep.
I think that's enough said.
Well, is there any final words you want to say before we close this out for me? Do you have any final remarks to the CCS audience watching?
Yeah, one last thing. For CJ, clear schedule for Tuesday, bro. Good luck.
Holy.
I'm pretty sure Kaiser said that he's not even gonna play on Tuesday. We lose, so oh well. I mean, say what you want. We've been the best team in the league the entire split. We're easily almost all of our players are at the top of the league. Everybody thinks that we're gonna win. I think everybody is correct in that sense. So it's fun because I've never been on the team that's supposed to be the heavy favorites. I've always been on the team that's supposed to be the team that gets 3-0'd. So it is kind of fun to be on the other side, but it is kind of sad that I can't see all the predictions having us lose 3-0 or 3-1, and then we were able to actually make it competitive and win. But I don't think we'll be seeing you on Tuesday. Just good luck with whoever you're facing. Who the fuck are you guys facing if you guys lose? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know.
Not us.
Whoever you guys face. on
Winner
Tuesday.
of DOV in theory. And JP is confident.
Oh,
in
yeah, that-
theory.
No. They would fight. They would
Oh,
fight.
sorry,
winner
no,
of,
you're right. XSV and
Lotus.
Lotus.
So
Elysium-
we're playing
Hydro.
either Elysium or Hydro.
XSV and Lotus. Oh,
I'm
boy.
much happier with, frankly.
A team without a jungle and a team that's just dog. Yeah.
Holy.
CJ, I'll see you in August. That's all I got to say.
Brother, you're not seeing anybody. Let's be real.
Oh.
You're not getting.
I'll see you on the Rift in August.
You're not getting past who loser of match 5, Hydra Elysium. Bro, those 2 teams have to have collapses
Bro,
if
are
they're
we-
gonna
I
lose
have
to
played
whoever
against
comes out of
Viva.
match 5.
I've played against Espada. I think I could beat either one.
Do we believe that Matt that the winner of Theory versus DOV is just whoever loses to Elysium or Hydro game? It's just fighting to lose in the next round.
Yes, I do.
I love
I
this.
don't.
For sure.
I'm confident, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our roundtable this week. A lot longer. We got some yappers in here. That was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for breaking down pretty well all of this round of playoffs. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week for the quarterfinals technically of playoffs.
Round 2.
Well, this is round 2.
Just
I mean,
round
like
2, I
next week
guess.
will be round 3, which is like
Oh,
quarterfinals.
right,
This is
right,
16
right.
teams left. Next week will be 8. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.